Germany moves to legalise cannabis in economy-boosting bid after Merkel departure.
Here's a summary of the article.
Germany has a population of 83 million, which would make the country host to one of the world's largest legal cannabis markets. Last month, Luxembourg became the first country to legalise both growing and using cannabis. Adults in Luxembourg will be allowed to cultivate up to 4 cannabis plants on their property in a move that could set a European precedent. Luxembourgian Justice Minister Sam Tansen said of the move, "We thought we had to act. We have an issue with drugs and cannabis is the drug that is most used and is a large part of the illegal market."
This post received a score of 52,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Yeah, but why is Merkel's face on there? Her party has definitely no contribution in this.
That's why it's a sad face. Shade. Manchmal muss auch muti weinen.
It boggles the mind why more countries don't just legalize and regulate it. First of all, governments can make money from taxing it, and secondly, they can save so much money by not having to pay for police, courts and prisons for something so benign.
5 billion per year is the current estimate for Germany, including savings in the police and legal sector. Likely to increase over the next years.
In the first year it was legalized in Colorado, the state made enough money in tax revenue to provide free lunch for every public school for something like 15 to 20 years. That of course never happened and all the money is going in politicians' pockets, but it's nice to think about.
It goes into the politicians' buddies' pockets. The politicians themselves make money from the subsequent insider trading.
I'm gonna miss those German tourists visiting my old hometown to first go to the coffee shop and then to go stoned into the zoo.
That's what I came here to say. What about the Amsterdam tourist industry? Maybe the city will now be mentioned for its beauty, or not, and not for weed.
Why not both? To be fair, Amsterdam is literally the best place on earth to wander around stoned because of its beauty and charm. I always describe it as an amusement park for adults.
Guess the east part of the Netherlands is going to lose its drugs tourism. Still good to legalize it though. I always found it odd to criminalize weed, but at the same time legalizing alcohol.
If Germany legalizes weed before us, then we deserve to lose it. Dutch tolerance policies might have been progressive for its time, but we're going to end up lagging behind this way.
To be fair, the Netherlands has been facing foreign pressure to red tape the drug tourism industry for decades at this point. It's to the point that it's no longer financially feasible for most dispensaries to rely on tourism alone, anyways.
They can somewhat blame themselves for that. Since importing and growing is illegal, coffee shops have no legal way to get the weed. This will of course attract criminals equals more harder drugs equals more drug tourism.
I'm in shock. It's legal to sell weed, but illegal to get supply? Are magical weed fairies supposed to just deliver ganja in the middle of the night? I thought the Dutch were on top of this kind of shit.
Yeah. All coffee shop suppliers are technically criminals, and so are the shops. The shops are also only allowed to have a small amount, so if it's busy they might drop by multiple times a day.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.